Lesson 1. Breaking free from the body's control. Ever feel like you're on a roller coaster you didn't buy a ticket for? That's your body in control. It's great at keeping you comfortable, even when uncomfortables mean stressed, anxious, or stuck in a rut. The familiar feels safe to your body, even if it's bad for you. Your brain's got this amazing future in mind, but your body's dragging its feet, whining about the unknown. Here's the thing, you can't reprogram your body just by thinking differently. You gotta get down to its level. Next time that old anxiety starts buzzing, don't fight it. Just say to yourself, oh hey, it's that feeling again. My body's being a drama queen. Sounds silly, but that tiny bit of space? That's you reminding your brain, you get to decide what happens next, not this old leftover programming. Lesson 2, your environment, the invisible chain. You know that feeling when you walk into a cluttered room and instantly feel overwhelmed? Or when you finally clean a messy space and feel a surge of motivation? That's not just you being picky. Your environment is talking to your brain constantly. If everything around you feels chaotic and unfinished, guess what? Your brain starts mirroring that. Good news is, this works both ways. Dr. Dispenza says tiny changes can start a revolution. Don't feel like cleaning your whole house? Cool. Tidy up one drawer. Make your bed. Do one thing that makes your space feel more ordered. Notice how that makes you feel, even subtly. You're telling your brain, things can be different. I'm capable of making that happen. And that's how you start rewriting those old programs. Lesson 3, turning down the volume on the past. You know that feeling after an argument, when your heart's still pounding even though it's over? Or how you cringe at a stupid mistake you made years ago? That's your body treating the past like it's happening right now. See, your brain's not great at telling the difference between a memory and present reality. It loves to replay the hits, especially the painful ones. Remember that embarrassing thing you said in high school? Your body might as well be back in that classroom, feeling that same wave of humiliation. Dr. Dispenza says this is why it's so hard to break old patterns. Your body recreates those emotions to keep you stuck. So, how do you reprogram your brain to let go? It's not about ignoring the past, but about rewiring how you see it. Instead of beating yourself up over that old job you hated, try this: body, I know that was tough. But because of that, I'm stronger now. I learned so much, which is helping me in this new situation. It starts to shift the power from the past and turns it into fuel for who you are today. Lesson 4, reprogramming your brain. It's not just positive thinking. Those motivational posters telling you to just be positive. They're missing a key ingredient, your body. The body doesn't speak in affirmations, it speaks in feelings. You can tell yourself you're amazing all day long, but if you don't truly feel it, your body will keep running its usual negative soundtrack. Dr. Dispenza teaches that true change is about creating alignment between your thoughts and how you feel in your body. How? Think of it like acting school for your emotions. Let's say you want to feel confident. Don't just say the words, really imagine it. How would you stand? What would your voice sound like? What would a truly confident day feel like? Practice feeling those emotions as if they're already real. It sounds weird, but it tricks your body into switching gears. Now you're not just hoping for confidence, you're telling your brain what it actually feels like. Lesson 5, meditation, the portal to your future self. Okay, let's be real, the word meditation can make your eyes glaze over. People picture monks in caves or weirdos chanting. But here's the thing Dr. Dispenza teaches, meditation is about training your brain, just like you'd train for a sport. The part of your mind that wants to change, the part that sees a better future, it's drowned out by the everyday noise, worries, to-do lists, and the same old thoughts on repeat. Meditation is about quieting that noise. It's slowing down those frantic brainwaves so you can access the deeper programming of who you are. Sound complicated? It can be, at first. Think of your mind like a wild puppy. Asking it to suddenly sit still is asking for chaos. But with practice, just like that puppy, it learns. Start tiny, 5 minutes a day, just focusing on your breath, is enough. The key is consistency and noticing how it shifts your state even a little bit. This is how you chip away at the old programming and start writing a new one. Lesson 6, the power of choice in every moment. Think about your typical day, same routine, same reactions, same people getting under your skin. It can feel like you're on autopilot. Dr. Dispenza says to break free from those old patterns, you have to wake up that autopilot and start making conscious choices. Here's the thing, we can't help the initial thoughts or emotions that pop up. Old triggers are going to trigger. But you have a window, even a tiny one, where you can choose how to respond. See that coworker who always irritates you? When you feel that familiar surge of annoyance, instead of exploding or sulking, you have a choice. You can take a breath, shift your focus, even walk away for a minute. It breaks the automatic loop your body's been programmed for. Each time, you're telling your brain, you don't control me anymore. I'm choosing something different. Sounds too simple? It's surprisingly powerful. It's taking the focus off what you can't control, that coworker who will always be there, and onto what you can control, your response. This is true reprogramming, moment by moment. Lesson 7. Recognizing your subconscious programs. Think about those habits you just can't seem to break. Binge watching shows when you should be working? Snapping at your partner over nothing? Dr. Dispenza explains that these are like hidden computer programs running in the background. We pick these programs up over time from our families, society, past experiences. The tricky thing is that most are running outside of our conscious awareness. That's why we get so frustrated. I know I should eat healthy, but here I am with a whole pizza. Your conscious mind wants one thing, but your body's stuck in its old autopilot groove. How do you uncover those hidden programs? Start observing yourself as if you were someone else. What words do you repeat on a loop? What situations always trigger the same reaction? Notice those patterns. Don't beat yourself up, just become the detective of your own behavior. Awareness is the first, giant step to rewiring. Lesson 8. Embracing the unknown as potential. Let's be honest, change is scary. Even good change. Why? Because our bodies crave predictability. The unknown is the biggest threat to your body's old programming. It has no idea how to respond when the path disappears ahead of you. Dr. Dispenza teaches us to flip this on its head. That feeling of discomfort, that little tremor of fear when you take a step outside your routine. That's the doorway to transformation. It means you're breaking away from your old programming. Think of it like stepping into a dark room. At first, it's uncomfortable. But then your eyes adjust, and you start making out new shapes and pathways. Change is like that. You can't see the end result from the starting line. You have to feel your way through, trusting that the unknown holds way more potential than the same old you've been trapped in. Lesson 9. Letting go of external validation. How many times do you catch yourself thinking, if only I had more money, a better job, the perfect relationship, then I'd be happy? Well, Dr. Dispenza has news for you, it's a trap. Your body links those feelings of happiness, worthiness, etc., to stuff outside of you. This keeps you on an endless hamster wheel, chasing something you'll never quite grasp. It's a distraction from the truth. The power to create those feelings lies within you. So, how do you reprogram this? Start small. When you notice that urge to compare yourself to others, or think you're not good enough until you achieve X, pause. Take a breath and shift your focus inward. Remind yourself that this feeling you're chasing is available to you right now, through appreciation, self-acceptance, not through a future goalpost that keeps shifting. Lesson 10. Becoming truly present. Here's a mind-blower. Most of us aren't actually present for our own lives. We're either dwelling on the past, regrets, old hurts, or obsessing over a future that hasn't happened yet. This is your body's programming again, desperately clinging to the known rather than facing what's right in front of it. Dr. Dispenza says true presence is where the magic happens. It's where you can rewrite those old scripts. How do you become present? It's about bringing your attention back to your senses. What do you hear, smell, feel in your body, in this very moment? No judgment, just noticing. Do this for just a few breaths while you wash dishes, walk to your car, or even brush your teeth. You'll be amazed how grounding it is. It interrupts those looping thoughts and brings you back into the driver's seat of your own mind. Let's be real, this stuff isn't easy. Changing the deep programming of your mind and body takes effort. But trust me, it's so worth it. Think about the kind of life you truly want, the confidence, the joy, the feeling of unshakable control over your own destiny. These lessons are the key to unlocking that. Don't get overwhelmed, pick one small thing, one lesson to start practicing this week. Even baby steps lead you forward. You got this. And hey, if you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. What lesson resonated with you the most?